And there's Silver Bullet. Hi, honey buns. And the Tiger just came to visit us. We've got Green Jelly. What an awesome band. Yeah, you guys gotta check this out if you never heard of Green Jelly. This is from 1992. 92 and 93 were my last years, and 94, of really partying it up. And great CD. Great CD. Okay, so you guys check out Three Little Pigs. I'm going to go over the cards with you. What I wanted to tell you in Astro last night. Okay, so I got a visit from Sylvester Stallone coming through with his double. I want to talk about that. And maybe that's why they had me put on Green Jelly, because Green Jelly is about going to Hollywood. The cards were talking about sleeping with the enemy, gold diggers. The songs, if you check out the whole CD, check out the lyrics to all these songs. They even have a song on track 7 called Trippin' on XTC, where they say my prayer, now I lay me down to sleep. And I mentioned that in Metallica's Sandman, Enter Sandman. Obey the Cow God is the first song. It's really good. Three Little Pigs is the second song. We've got Serial Killer, Rock and Roll Pumpkin, Anarchy in the UK, Electric Harley House, Trippin' on XTC, Misadventures of Shitman, House Me Teenage Rave, Fight for Squawk Quads, and Green Jelly theme song. This is such a cool CD. I get rid of them if they skip, and this one hasn't skipped, so we're going to keep it. I'm going through my t-shirts and my CDs, and I just got rid of Boston, and before that I think a Bon Jovi one. I just donate them down at the laundromat, and the guys that are into music take them. Maybe they fix them, I don't know. But anyway, Sylvester Stallone and his double came in, and what they were talking about was Hollywood, about how so many people sell their souls, so many people go there to get rich, so they'll just do anything. They were telling me that every movie that they make gives them a really deep meaning, and it gives you a really deep meaning. So in that meeting, he took me to the movie theater with his double, and we were going to sit down and watch one of his movies that he wanted me to watch. But then I came here instead. So I'm still there probably watching the movie. But his moral of the story is to think of this life that you're living as one big movie. And it really is, because a lot of them Hollywood people are actually singing like canaries and telling the truth. And that's how they're being able to arrest people also. I got my 2 silver ounces from Juan O'Savin, and there's a picture of President Trump making a scowly face, and it says Gitmo. And that's really something to me, not this piece of silver, but because of Gitmo, we put a lot of people, we're kind of like the Hollywood stars, we're demon slayers in multi-dimensional areas, and we take the information that we get from Hollywood, and then we can become invisible, we can do our superpowers, and we can take care of these people and get them to Gitmo and get more information and keep on arresting and keep on arresting. So the message is that everything that you do and say is 24/7 being recorded. It's just, if you're not going to realize that and you're going to fall into that trap, then that's how they get you, and you fall into the trap and you become the wrong side. So he's got a lot of messages in his movies, Sylvester Stallone says. And I've already told you that with Demolition Man and The Expendables and Judge Dredd. So you're getting a lot of music and a lot of movie information lately from Astro, because that's how they can communicate. Okay? Now, I just woke up. I'm in my pajamas and no makeup on and just combed my hair. So it's getting to be more natural. It's getting to be even more authentic. It's like, get off the spaceship, put on your Earth clothes, push play. But of course, you got to feed the animals first. Coffee, I don't even normally have coffee till later, but I got a cup of coffee here, my rum cake. And they're having me do more talking versus the cards. If you noticed, I've been so chatty lately. So everything that I've been going to be saying or have been saying, really do your homework if you want to stick on this channel. Really do your homework, because you're in Astro with me, and then you come here, and then I'm giving you more information to do while you're here. So you've got movies to, when I talk, maybe take notes. You've got movies to look up. You don't watch movies. You got music to look up, the lyrics, the whole CDs, the songs, the music itself, the tune, and the lyrics. Really important. So, little pig, let me in, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. I'm a huffin' and a puffin', and I'm gonna blow your house in. This was playing when we were doing the arrests. A lot of the Hollywood arrests, we were doing green jelly. So a lot of this stuff is hidden. I can't tell you, but when I give you little glimpses of it, then whatever glimpses is, when I give you little glimpses of it, then what happens is it connects to your soul. It's like my soul talking to your soul through the video. So when I'm talking to you, it's clicking something inside. And then we pull the cards just because of the fact that the cards are a way to back up the astral too. Just like movies and songs are a way for them to communicate, so are cards. Now, Willie is sitting on top of the Gold Digger card and the Sleeping with the Enemy card because he's my protector. Okay? The first card out is Angels Are Protecting You. And that's what Willie does. And then Unexpected Income was next because we got to buy kitty food. And thank you for anybody that donates to this station through Zelle. It's in the description because it buys Willie kitty cat food and anything else he needs. But divine protection from St. Michael is also his foot was on. So we've got St. Michael and the animals protecting us from the enemy and gold diggers, okay? Now I'm taking this two different ways. One is that the angels are protecting you because you're going to get unexpected income. And then that's where the gold digger is going to come in, probably trying to get you to sleep with them. And you're divinely protected. And I always tell St. Michael, don't even let him come near me. Just keep him on the video there. And we did get social media troll down the road here because I'd rather have them just be a social media troll than knocking at my door. I don't need them knocking at my door. Now you just heard the kitty. The kitty said, yeah, we're going to protect you. The kitties protect us. Okay, so then we've got messages through your thoughts, your words, your visions, and that's just what I got done saying. I'm giving you things to do in your physical avatar so that you can stay on the astral plane. Remember yesterday I said be on the outside looking in, stay in astral more than you are in 4 and 3D. Well, you say, how do you do that? Well, I'm telling you all kinds of ways. Sylvester Stallone has a lot of music, movies out there, and the music in the movie, he said, is really important too. I'm still channeling with him because I'm on all dimensions. He had his body double with him because he wants you to know that a lot of people are not who you think they are. Robin Williams told you the same thing. Told you that everything is not the way it seems. There's a lot of people wearing masks out there. And, you know, some of you can say Sylvester Stallone is a bad guy. Well, then he was a bad guy, okay, and maybe he made some bad choices, right? Somebody said, oh, he sold his soul. Okay, well, whatever these people did is what they did, but I'm channeling the one that's not bad. So you see what I'm saying about how there's different levels, there's different dimensions. If you watch Doctor Strange has a level dimension where he says, boy, look at me on that dimension, you know, and he was like an evil Doctor Strange type of guy. So we're on different dimensions, and that's what everybody's got to understand. They've got to understand you can't be thinking literal on this stuff, you know. So if you're still debating and pointing fingers and saying this ain't right and this ain't right, you know, you're still too matrixy. So anyway, I can't really, again, it's hard to put words on things that are not from this dimension. But I think you're understanding what I'm saying. So yes, he could have sold his soul for a movie lifestyle, but then he also has a good side of him, and that's the one we are talking about and to, okay? I don't sit and talk with demons, but of course, if they want to talk to me, we do talk. But my information is from the souls that are of the light. Okay, so we have a tower moment coming, and that kind of talk that I just did is the tower moment that I'm talking about. You're going to get a tower moment, so get more connected, meditate, spend time in nature, and look up the things I'm telling you to look up. If you don't want to do your homework, don't even bother staying here, because none of this is going to make sense. It's only going to get you confused. So just come on, go on. You know, there's that social media troll energy that I'm feeling. So just move forward. You don't have to sit here and listen to this stuff if it's not making sense. If it's making total sense, this is awesome. You got to do your homework. Stay with me in Astro. Keep doing what you're doing, because this journey is going through a sudden destruction, a sudden change, a tower moment. Okay? 1400 on the clock. Then we had spiritual gifts, intuition, vision, and dreams. So that again was the same as yesterday. It's the high priestess. So you're just going to have to use your intuition. You want to watch for red flags. So I wanted to know, what are the red flags? And the red flags are, in the near future, okay, in the near future, there is going to be some deception and some lies from a false feminine energy, okay? And it's somebody that you are putting an end to that energy because you're a light worker and you are an empath, and it's universal law. So you might have to go through something, and you're going to find out in the near future about a deception, a betrayal, a liar, and it's going to be feminine energy. Okay? And it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I don't do astrology, but you may. So they say to redirect your thoughts to positive thinking. So when this lie comes out and you find out that you've been lied to, maybe you find out your wife's been cheating. Maybe you find out your mom is not really your mom. Whatever. It's only a feminine energy, so it could be a male that used his female energy and cheated on you. Okay, but whatever it is, direct your thoughts to positive and then live in the solution to it. And then we have the moon in reverse randomly at the bottom. So what that's telling me is it is coming out and you are going to find out. Now, if you just found out recently, the Ace of Swords just popped up, and that's the St. Michael Sword of Truth. So I believe that you know this already. It could be you know it already, but it hasn't come out in the physical, or you know it already and you're going through it at this moment, because I'm feeling it really heavy. Now with me not hanging out with anybody but my animals, right? I don't have to worry too much about it, except for the fact that it could be something as simple as your neighbor decides to make up a lie about you. You know, it could be something as simple as the cashier at the store overcharges you. You know, it can be something really simple, but with that Tower card, I'm feeling more of major. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Lover's card upright. So with the Lover's card upright, it's probably about love, and it might be costly is what I'm hearing. So probably a divorce. That's what it's sounding like. It's sounding like some guy found out his old lady was cheating, and now it's going to cost him everything. And he found out he was sleeping with the enemy, and she's just a gold digger. Yep, because we've got, you're no longer confused about it, and she's not your Queen of Pentacles, so you're going to have to go towards your Queen of Pentacles. She was a false one. And then we have St. Michael's Sword of Truth and the Hierophant. So absolutely everything I just said. And then he came back, St. Michael. So we'll have to roll it up there because there is victory, Six of Wands. You are a magician and you're going on a new journey. The Fool, you're going on a new journey. You are the King of Swords. Your hard work has paid off, Eight of Pentacles, and you have healed. So maybe this is way past, right? You're going towards your Ace of Cups, and you don't want no more anxiety. The Nine of Swords was in reverse. So there you have it. And I love the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords together. It's great cards. Okay, so that's your reading. There was a lot there. I am going to close it up with what is some kind of advice you want to give. We had the Knight of Hearts to move forward in love. Okay, and I just saw St. Michael's Sword of Truth again, so that's about 3 times. So he's saying you gave him so much information. Go ahead and close this up. Okay, so Seven of Wands, victory double. Again, we just had the Seven of Wands, I thought, was the victory card. Okay, so Seven of Wands again, because you're going to do your soul contract. So again, that makes perfect sense. Your soul contract, just fulfill it. And it was 2000 on the clock when I picked the Two of Cups. Okay, so you see how that all goes together. With my talking and the cards, we could have a long reading, but it just keeps repeating itself. And as soon as they start repeating themselves, I know it's time to end. That's how I do things. I know the other day somebody did a reading, and then they did a reading maybe a half hour later, and it was the same reading. And it's like, well, duh, the energy doesn't change quite that fast. Okay, you guys, I love you. I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.